still can't believe it. I really can't. And AJ did say I wrote it down. He did. So I'm just checking out to see what the attorneys are saying on YouTube, or sorry, on Twitter. And Lawyer is chiming in, Federal Law is chiming in, and everybody is celebrating AJ doing a good job on that redirect. But here's what the jury now knows. The jury now knows that she told the FBI after so many warnings that she saw Higgins and Berkowitz in the Sally Port for a wildly long time on January 29th. Chief Berkowitz is also one of the people that saw a piece of taillight, right? He found a piece of taillight. Then she leaves her job at Canton Police to go to Boston Police and is told by the commissioner directly, which is strange. This is like a rookie cop going to the commissioner of the entire Boston Police Department. That means the C11s, all of the stations combined for the entire city. This is the top. How are you a lower level cop speaking to the commissioner about this case? Something ain't right. Something's not right. And he tells her to do the right thing. And then all of a sudden she can't remember what she details and then accuses the defense of threatening her with perjury. It looked like a blue wall. Higgins and Chief Berkowitz are friends. And then it's like any time that, and AJ wasn't doing it on purpose. Like he's thinking, when you're at trial and you have to think about lawyer brain is difficult. Let me explain that. Because remember, this is in here, right? All these rules and ways that you have to ask questions are downloaded in your mind, so to speak. And you have to be very careful with the way that you ask questions to get the right information out in front of the jury. So if he did mispronounce her name, I guarantee you AJ did not do that on purpose. But she's like, since you can't remember how to say my name correctly, it's just like she's being nasty. And, in fairness, it is a lot. I give Hank Brennan a hard time because he says things like hematoba, but he mispronounces things all of the time. Right? That's just a habit of his. But, for her to act the way that she was acting, rolling her eyes at the judge, wasting time with these deep breaths and things, and just being overall combative was just not, it just wasn't effective. So, interesting stuff. We'll see if she still has a job. They're sticking up for her. So the blue wall seems pretty real here. And if that is true, if it is true that Higgins and Chief Berkowitz were in that Sally Port for a very long time, the question becomes why? Right? So, I don't know. This is interesting stuff. But it is 11:06 Eastern Standard Time. They are back in about 13 minutes. Why don't we come to our super chats and go from there? Shout out to CSI Junkie with a 5 says, just got back from Europe. Did I miss the Commonwealth's evidence on how Karen Reed hit John O'Keefe? So far, I see no explosive news. Girl, no, I'm working on a video about how they have a weak-ass case. 40 witnesses, weak-ass case. I would, if you're just now catching up, go back to the start of this where Legal Poor and I actually just talked about it for, a good half hour. We did like a recap of everything from last week. So check that out, CSI Junkie. And I'm glad that you made it back safely. Shout out to Kamala with the 5 says she would so hook you up if you answered her questions this way and would be on cameras when she took you through the Sally Port. It's a good observation, Cam. Thank you. Shout out to Scotty. Scotty drops a 5, says this is what it looks like when trying not to perjure yourself, but not look like a snitch to your colleagues. Yeah. That, Scotty, that's exactly it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Shout out to Dark Side Harley Girl. She gifted an additional 10 memberships on the other 10 that she did. And I did catch this one. True Crimes and Cases received a membership from Dark Side Harley Girl. Daniel got one. Justin got one. DK Bolt. Amy. Angela. I think that's his alleged. August R. Crystal Styles. Melody.